Hey, welcome back, guys, for another episode of AMsportsBALLERS. I'm your host, Martin Gustrud. With me, I got Sigurd Grov. What's up, Sigurd?
Yeah. What's up, bro? I'm hyped. I love sitting in this chair. Love having this interaction with everybody. So let's keep it going.
Yeah, me too, man. I feel you. All right, today we got some good topics, Sigurd. We got SuperBowl, we got the schedule release for the Norwegian series, both Elite and U17, and also we got a brand new segment, which we're going to call Team Talk, and we're going to take a deep dive into each of the teams in the Elite series, starting with the Trolls today.
Yeah, it's gonna be exciting. Those guys have been working a lot this offseason, doing a lot of work behind the scenes, and for it's finally gonna be put out to the public eye, and we're now gonna get like a look into the team, and it's kind of cool. You know how like other countries and Norway as well have shows about like lower division football, like soccer teams. This is kind of like our little documentary series about our team. So it's a kind of cool segment. I think you guys are gonna like this.
Yeah, man. I mean, and not just are you and me going to talk about the teams, and we also got like a small schedule. We know a little bit about the team already. We got some information, but we also going to have head coach Kasper Tveter on today. So
Yep.
that's going to be huge to talk to the head coach about how he feels going into or back into Eliteserien this year.
Yeah, it's gonna be exciting. He's been a good player and a good coach, so it's gonna
Yeah,
be fun
he's
to hear what he has to say.
national team coach. You want
Yeah.
nothing else for your team to. Who else do you want to lead your team than a national team coach? I think it was a quarterback coach actually for the national team, but that's
Still.
just good. So, but
Yeah.
before we talk more about the Trolls, we gotta talk about the Super Bowl.
Yeah, man. It was a fun night. We actually saw the Super Bowl together. It's cool.
We did. We had you,
Yeah.
me. We got some other friends over. We had a 128-inch screen. I mean, it was
Yeah.
good times, man. First half, a
Yeah.
little boring. Like
Yeah.
not too many first downs. A lot of good punts. A lot of
Yeah.
good defense, but not too much scoring. And
Yeah.
you know us. We got some money on the game. We need to see
Yeah.
some touchdowns to for our parlays to
Yeah.
go through. But nonetheless, it picked up in the second half and
Yeah.
obviously, have you heard all the talk coming out about overtime rules and stuff like that?
Yeah, I've heard it. I heard it. It's kind of suspicious, but hey, they did get a heads up notice. This happened. There was a rule change that they did from last year because of the Bills game.
Yeah, two
Um,
years ago.
And yeah, 2 years ago. And I mean,
Yeah,
they should know, bro. They're in the damn Super Bowl, bro. If you don't know the like, you know what I mean, bro? Like you're playing
it
for
was funny. We had an American with us, right, watching the game. I'm not gonna name drop here, but he didn't know about the overtime rules either. He was like, "No, you get one drive. If you score a touchdown, you win." And we were like, "No, it's new rules now. If you score a
yeah,
touchdown, the other team still get a possession." And I just
yeah,
think it's crazy that the guys in the NFL didn't know
bro.
about it, and we were here in Norway, and we actually knew.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. That is crazy.
Like,
But it is what it is, man. They didn't do their research enough, I guess, and hey, they ended up losing the game. Those guys that said that they didn't know about the rules, they were the one that lost the game. So
yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
they did. But that was just a few of the players. The coach actually said we wanted the ball third.
yeah.
Like coach
Oh,
said,
okay,
yeah, he
yeah,
said that,
yeah,
and I can that makes sense. But also when you go against Patrick Mahomes and you don't put a touchdown, we just
yeah.
knew, right? When the Chiefs starting their last drive, like we knew they were gonna score, right? Like
I kind of did, but I was like, oh damn. Sorry guys, my voice is a little bit weird. I'm a little bit sick, but it was kind of weird because as they were on the goal line and the clock was running down, I was like, God damn it, man, they're gonna get a stop here, bro, or at least they're gonna get a incomplete pass, and then they're gonna have to do a decision if they're gonna go for one last play or field goal. And I was like, damn. Okay,
yeah,
this is gonna be interesting, and then they just get the run off fucking out. Oh, sorry, run off out route, and I kind of got a little bit pissed. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah,
I needed it to keep going because I had some parlays that still needed to hit. You know what I mean? So,
yeah, right.
so
We were
I
sharing
wanted
for
it to
a
keep
field
going.
goal right there. We were like, come on,
Yeah, yeah,
field
yeah,
goal, extra overtime, let's go. We need some more
yeah,
yards
yeah,
on our guys. And
yeah, man.
but you know, it's so funny that they used the same play that they used in the Super Bowl last year. The play they called corn dog.
Corn dog.
You remember last year, Cordelius
Kadarius
Tony?
Toney.
He scored a touchdown on a corn dog play where he motions in and then he sprints back out to get open.
Yeah, like a fin route, like a whip or a fin route. Yeah.
Yeah, like a whip, but it starts out with a motion going in, like almost like Tyreek Hill had a motion going out. Is like you have a motion going in, and when the ball is snapped, you just take off out. And they did that with Nicole Hardman, and he got I think he got the game ball too.
Yeah, well, it makes sense. He got the game winner, so.
So how do you feel? I mean, I know there's a lot of talk about Brock Purdy and stuff like that, and all I gotta say, like, stop the hate, man. He's pretty good.
He's pretty good. I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna sit here and glaze the man. But I don't think he deserves all the hate that he's receiving. But whatever we say won't make him won't matter. But he's he's I mean, he's a decent quarterback. He is, and he's like, his story is really interesting, and he's Mr. Irrelevant, making it to the Super Bowl in his rookie year. No, sorry. Was it rookie? No, it wasn't rookie year. Second year, right?
Second year. But he's 2 years in the league. He made it to AFC championship both times.
It's kind of crazy. But yeah, he does have a lot of explosive players around him, and that's obviously going to be like a big factor of why they're hating on him. But, it is what it is. Yeah, it is a good team. But you could also say, like, okay, so a lot of people are like giving so much love to Christian McCaffrey, but hey, I got a lot of love for Christian McCaffrey. He's a really good player, but like in that Super Bowl, he did get the ball. Like he like if you want to be glazed, that to be
he had 20 plus rushes.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. If you want to be that guy that's like the team's backbone, you know what I mean? You gotta, I don't know. If you can't just hate on Brock Purdy if McCaffrey also got chances to make big plays, but he just didn't. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think in the halftime show, I noticed one of the report. I think it was JJ Watt. He said like there's 2 things that needs to happen in this game, and or 2 things that's gonna decide the game in the second half, and it's mistakes and if Kelsey gets the ball. And sure enough, Kelsey had I think 1 catch for 1 yard in the first half, and he gets 8 more catches in the second half for like 90 something yards. And also the 49ers had some mistakes.
Yeah.
Not mentioning McCaffrey's he fumbled in the first quarter.
Yeah. That was a huge fumble, a huge one. And obviously they also had a horrible injury. No, they had a horrible injury.
Oh, the Greenlaw one?
Yeah, running onto the field, tearing his Achilles. That sucked. And I said it there too, guys. I just want you to know this. I said it exactly as it happened. I was like, "That's an Achilles," and everyone in the room, including you, Martin, no, I don't know. I don't think that's an Achilles. No, it's not. And then the reporter comes back and says, "Oh, it's an Achilles." And I was like, "Hey, I told y'all, bro."
Yeah, like we found the replay on X, and we were looking at it, and immediately when I saw the replay, I saw it a second time. I was on your side, man. I was like, "Yeah, that's an Achilles." But when I saw it on the go, I was like, was that an ACL?" But obviously it was not. But imagine that, just getting hyped, and just before you take the field, just getting a little bit hyped, and then snap is over.
Have you heard?
That's crazy.
Have you seen the clip of Fred Warner as he's running right next to him, right? So when they're running onto the field, he's like, "Yeah, let's go," and then he turns around and like legitly screams. Yeah, he screams like, "No!" And that goes on the sideline.
I didn't hear the clip, but I saw him like take his hands up, like, "Oh no!"
Yeah, I saw a mic'd up clip about it, bro. That guy was devastated. He knew after that he was fucked. I don't know why, but it felt like he knew. So, but that was weird.
One thing that is going to keep me away from playing football ever again is just Pharaoh snapping my Achilles.
Don't say that, man. Hey, that's a factor of playing sports, bro. Yeah, it does look really, really painful. But hey, if you're Aaron Rodgers, it doesn't look that painful, huh? Aaron Rodgers toughed it out. It's like, I don't even know.
It's crazy. Know whatever drugs are in his system, but
got some crazy drugs on him, bro.
Yeah,
that's wild.
But you're happy with the result, right? Your predictions did not go through. Yeah, the 49ers.
I did have the Niners, and I did have that it was going to be a close game, but I thought that the Niners would win on that game-winning or go-ahead field goal.
Yeah.
I said it too. I said it was going to be a field goal, and it was
Yeah.
pretty close to our score. I think we both predicted something 20, so we got it
I
pretty
had
close both.
28 to 24, and the score was 25 to 22. So I was like in total 5 points away. So that's not too bad.
I think I had 21-24 or some. I don't
Yep,
know.
you had.
Yeah, that's not that far either, bro. That's one
No.
off on both.
Pretty good. You just had the wrong
Yeah.
teams. If you would
Yeah,
be
yeah,
closer than
yeah.
me if you just had the correct
Yeah,
teams.
I just had yeah. I like in the back of my head though. I obviously thought that the Chiefs were going to win that. There's no way those guys were the underdogs going into that game. Like, it's crazy. I did not see them as underdogs going into that game.
All right. Do you think they're gonna have a three-peat though?
I hope not, bro. I hope not. I would be so mad, bro. Like, okay, so look at it this way though. Like we all okay, so everybody can agree to this. At some degree, y'all hated on the Patriots, right? On that run that they had. Everyone was tired of it, right?
Especially as
But
a
now
Colts
the-
fan. As a Colts
Yeah.
fan, how
Yeah,
many times
yeah,
Patriots
yeah.
knocked us out of the playoff? Oh my God.
Yeah.
Fucking hated them.
but like now this is worse. This is worse. I don't like this. Seeing goddamn Taylor Swift on the screen half of the
Oh.
time, having Patrick Mahomes' brother turning up on all social media and everything else that's happening around that team or the star players around that team is just so like, I don't want them to be there. So, you know.
Hey, Taylor had less than 1 minute screen time. That's okay.
That's okay. I'm talking about the Super Bowl was all right, but look at every other game that they had though. Like look every other game. It's
Bro,
been
it's branding.
wild.
You heard how
It
much
is branding,
value
for sure.
she increased for the Chiefs this year? How much revenue, money
I think I
that she
saw some
created for the
crazy amount.
Chiefs? Over $300 million
That's crazy, bro. That is
In-
crazy.
in like ticket sales, jerseys, and just in general TV deals and endorsements like that.
It's crazy.
Like viewership. Like
It's wild. But none
Everything
of
she
them are gonna
touches.
stick though. None of them are gonna stick though. I'm just letting y'all know. As soon as that couple, they
Oh,
all
you think
gone.
so?
If they break up, they're all gonna be gone. What do you mean, bro? It's Taylor Swift.
All
She's
right.
been dating like 90
heard the
guys, bro. I
Swifties.
made a song about every
Sigurd don't
She's been
believe
dating-
y'all.
I don't believe y'all. I don't believe y'all.
Sigurd,
Hey, I
we
appreciate
love.
y'all following American football. I appreciate that. But I hope you guys love football, not just Travis Kelce.
I like it. Now actually my wife, she pays attention too, so I'm all for it.
That's crazy. My girlfriend does not.
She's not a Swiftie.
She's not a Swiftie.
Yeah, my wife was like, "Do you think Taylor's gonna make it to the Super Bowl? I heard she's in Japan." I was like, "Don't worry, babe. She's gonna be there."
She's gonna be there.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And even better when she arrived with Blake Lively, which is like my wife's favorite person. She was like, "Oh my God, we're gonna go to the Super Bowl one day." I'm like, "Yeah,
That's
all
great.
right."
Yeah. With these prices, good luck.
Yeah,
Jeez.
right.
It's like $10,000 for just like the shittiest seat all the way up there, bro. It's
crazy.
crazy. It is crazy.
All right, we had some money on the game, and so did our viewers. I had a contest going. I
Yeah.
had heads or tails, and you guys put in the comments heads or tails, whichever you wanted. And actually, heads won. In my comments, it was majority heads, and it was mostly heads, and heads won the coin toss.
Oh, your camera kind of
Gotta-
cut out, bro.
Low battery. Give me a sec here. All
Yeah.
right, I'll
Yep.
I'll be right back. All right. So the way we're gonna decide it is I'm gonna ask Siri about a random number from between 1 and 20. She's gonna give me a number, and I'm gonna go down, find that number of heads, and we're gonna that's the person.
Let's go.
Siri.
Drum roll.
Give me a random number between 1 and 20. All right. She didn't talk, but she gave me 15.
15.
Damn it. You can't say it, but it was
Uh-oh.
15, all right? So let's head to the comments.
Oh, it's me. Wow.
11, 12, 13, 14. Ooh, bro, we got a baller who won. We got a previous
okay.
baller of the week who won this shit.
Oh, okay.
All right. Congrats
Exciting.
to Fredrik Fjellset.
Hey.
Yep. All right, I'm gonna answer you right now. Congrats, you won.
One. Nice, man. That's awesome.
All right. You guys heard it. It happened.
Congratulations, Fredrik.
Congrats. All right, let's move on to the Norwegian series.
Yeah.
All right,
Yep,
now we got 4 leagues actually. We got Eliteserien, we got the Swedish series, only games in Norway, and we got the U17 series, man, and it's packed.
And
It's
we got the ladies.
yeah, the ladies too. We got every weekend going on from the 6th of April to the 16th of June. Fully
Nice.
packed. So, and also Vikings and Kristiansand Gladiators is going to kick off their leagues in at their home fields. Kristiansand is hosting Lillestrøm the first day. Also, Vikings is hosting Tyresö Royal Crowns. And we remember when we talked to Jørgen, he said that they're going to put a lot of U17 games with the seniors.
Yeah, I remember.
They have done that, and I love it.
You can see it. I can see.
Yeah. For example, look here. Glads kicking off the season in Kristiansand. So does U17 team against the same senior and junior teams that are heading off together, playing together.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool, but I recently learned like I like it. I like the idea, but I also recently learned about like the somewhat of a downside of doing it this way is like, okay, so you have these players that are coaching the U17, right? Most of them, those guys are senior players, and when they have a game at the same day, I know it's at the same spot, but still, it's like when every other player is heading into the locker room and they're like ready to do their warm-ups.
To change.
Those coaches still have to be out there, and then they're going to be like kind of late to the warm-ups and everything like that. So it's going to be a little bit rough, but I could see their point of view, why that's a downside. But hey, I mean, it's first of all, it's going to be a cost saver for a lot of teams doing it this way, and it's going to be more involving for the juniors. And the third thing is, I mean, I also used to be a juniors coach. I don't know if I'm going to help out this year. I'm not sure yet. But it's kind of a sacrifice of being a junior coach. You get to be a role model for a lot of these kids, and it's a give and take, that job of being a junior coach.
Yeah, man, I can see your point there, and same time, I want to say like it's better to have it at the same field and be a little bit late for a workout or for a warm up than have it in another field and have to choose junior or senior.
That's for sure. That's way better. Yeah, of course.
That's been the case before too. Like, oh shit, I got a senior game and a junior game at the same time.
Yeah.
And what are you gonna do, right?
Yeah.
So I like it. I like it streaming wise too, because now I can just arrive. If U17 want me to stream their games, I'll just arrive earlier, rig up everything, have like a nice streaming before I head into the Eliteserien, and just gives me. I just like it,
Yeah, I get it.
Gives me opportunity
in the bigger
to
picture,
stream
this
some
is a positive
U17
thing.
games.
Yeah. So in the bigger picture, this is a positive thing, of course.
And also, like you said, the travel. Imagine all those junior team guys riding on the bus with the senior team. How fun that must be, right?
I don't know if they're going to do that, but if they
do
that, I don't know if they're going to do that, bro. Hey, the seniors turn up pretty good on them bus rides, bro. Bro, you know how it is, bro. You used to play.
I know.
You used to play away games, bro. I don't know if these parents are going to agree to that, or that the bus would even fit both teams. I don't know. I think it would have to be 2 buses, to be honest.
Wow. Seriously, you
But
think it's
that is
not going to
going
fit
to.
both teams?
I don't think it will fit both teams, bro. Like rosters are big, you know what I mean? We have I don't know, probably around like a 25-man roster or more. And then the
Yeah.
juniors are probably like around the same. You don't fit 60 people in a bus, I don't think.
All right.
If you do,
Let's
it's going to be
go.
crammed.
Let's do a quick thing. Let's go your top 3. I'm going to start with the first one. Top 3 games you're looking forward to this season. And
Yeah. You mean as a player or a spectator? Or like in
just
general?
in general, I can do
Okay.
spectator and streamer and commentator. You can do player, whatever.
Okay.
You know what? I'm gonna go with the
I'll do in
first one
general.
here. At Bøn, 11 of May, Eidsvoll hosting Kristiansand Gladiators.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's going to be an exciting game. Is that your number one? Are you going like top 3 games this year, or what are we doing?
I'm gonna do number 1, you do number 2, and I'll do number 3.
Okay. All right. Okay. So, okay. I'll get it. I'll get it.
So
Yeah, that's
you're
going to
the
be an
next one.
exciting game. Next one. Next
Tell
one,
me up
then.
or down.
Honestly, Eidsvoll's first game is going to be really exciting. It's going to be really exciting because the game we're meeting Trolls and we're meeting him at Jordal.
Oh yeah,
It's going to be a
this week.
game, bro. Yes. I think that's going to be a really, really good and a decider game.
It's gonna be fun. I mean, I'm excited to
Yeah.
see Trolls this year. I really am. I think they have a lot of good new talent, and also I know they got a lot of transfers that's really gonna pick up the overall football knowledge of the team. And I also think like I think they're ready for a comeback. I think Trolls is they
They're
got their
due.
field
They're
back.
due.
They're doing some social media thing. I think they're due, like you said. Like
Yeah.
they're ready to go.
They are due. And I really hope that they have a competitive mindset going into this. I know that they're going to have a competitive mindset going into this because of what they've been doing in the off season. But I really hope that they could keep up the hype. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
but there's a lot of people and teams that's like gets hypes in the off season, including like, yeah, I don't know. I've seen a lot like coming up like these last years, like, oh, this team's going to be that, and then it's just not been living up to the hype. And I hope they do. I hope they do because it's going to make a way more competitively league here in Norway, and it's going to cause more interaction, more fan reaction, more, I don't know, more excitement. It's going to be
All
cool.
right. For the third game, it can either be Stentaru Lillestrøm against Vålerenga Trolls or Jordal Vålerenga Trolls against Starfighters. Like, I think that's going to be a good matchup this year. Normally, I would say those are the two most even teams, but you know what happened lately? Lillestrøm
Mm.
announced this guy was coming along, a quarterback,
Yeah,
Kevin Doyle Jr. So looks like he plays in EFL. Looks like the
yeah, he played
Enthroners, I
in
think
the
is
EL.
the logo there.
Yeah, he played in the ELF, and he also
ELF,
played
yeah.
some other places in Europe. So yeah, it's exciting. It's exciting.
And not just that, they also announced this guy, a corner and a returner specialist, John White Frayne.
Jadine,
Jadine.
Jadine White Frame,
Yeah.
or Yadine or Jaden.
Yeah, I see
Jaden
it.
probably. No, not Jaden. I don't know.
What did it
I
say?
don't know. You said John.
All right, okay. Jadine. I see it.
Jadine or Jaden. I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Wow.
I thought Jaden was written with an I in front of the D though, but I don't know. And then the E after the D. I don't know.
Right. But anyway,
But
like that's I think Starfighters, man, they're on the come up. They're gonna pack a punch this year.
they're gonna pack a punch. Yeah,
They're
that's for
gonna pack a
sure. That's
punch
for
this
sure.
year, and
Yeah.
I'm just excited to see it, man.
Yeah, I'm too. I'm excited to see it, and it's just gonna be exciting, bro. It's so much more talent being brought into this country this year than it's ever been, and like
Me too, me too.
why? But in my head, I'm also like, why hasn't this done before? Is it just because of the Vikings? Is it just because the Vikings isn't here? Is that why we're all going to push our teams to be the greatest? Why haven't we done that before? Like, I'm not hating or anything. I love all that's happening here, but I'm just like,
right?
it could have been done whenever. But hey, I'm happy that it's been done now. And it's going to be a competitive league. I really like it. So exciting stuff coming out here.
All right, so we got 10 minutes before Kasper arrives. Let's start the new segment. All right, welcome to the brand new segment, Team Talk. And in this segment, we're gonna take a small, like a deep dive into each of the 4 teams in the Eliteserie. And this year, we got first up. We got Trolls, man. We're gonna go into the Trolls roster. I actually asked Kasper to send us a little list of players that both they lost and also that they gained, and he went full in and sent me a roster mock-up with starters and backups. Like he went full in. I'm not gonna show you guys that because that would give everybody a competitive advantage. But I can tell you so far, there are some players there that's good. They're good.
Yeah.
So I see some familiar names that we've seen on other teams, and you're gonna know these names very well because they played on ISO last year. We got Wilhelm Dumbos as quarterback.
Yeah.
And we got Peter Gordon. Listed as a wide receiver, but I know him. He's gonna play some safety, some returner. He's athletic, like he's a hard-hitting guy.
Yeah, I bet he's gonna be playing some defense as well. It wouldn't make sense. Why not? But
yeah. I remember Pearman, but like I was the junior DB coach when he came to ISO for his first season, and just undersized, but he really had some football IQ and just some heart. He knew how to use it.
Yeah.
And also a big loss of Eidsvoll. Eirik Lystad is going to the Trolls. Number 13, I think, for Eidsvoll, the 2 last years.
I think he was number 10. Was he 13? No. I think he's number 10, yeah. Because Stian is 13.
Yeah. Maybe 10. Yeah. And just a playmaker, DB. He's listed as a wide receiver here too, but he's such a good DB too. As also, he played some safety for you guys. He had an interception the year you won the national championship game.
Yeah, 2022. I remember.
He had an interception that game. So he's a good pickup for the Trolls. He's gonna, if his shoulder is good, ready to go. He got hurt in the championship game last year. In his shoulder.
Yeah. I remember he got hurt. I don't remember the specifics or the details of the injury, but I think he's pulling through. I don't think it was anything major, serious, but I think it was a tough hit or what happened. Whatever happened, I can't remember 100%.
And this one is special, man, because this one is maybe the best corner in Norway right now. Jakob Ribert.
Yeah, I saw that. I was kind of surprised, to be honest. I thought he would play for the Vikings in the Swedish series. But I mean, and also he played in Sweden last year.
Yeah, he did. He and Per played both for Karlstad Crusaders. But those 3 guys, imagine how big that impact is on the Trolls defense. Potentially, if they all play.
Yeah.
Right?
It could be huge. It could be huge.
Other
they had
players,
them all there in the backfield.
Kasper Lakowski.
Yeah. Also saw that. It's been he's kind of been missing the cup for Latkovsky. Yeah, it's kind of been missing for a couple of years. And it's cool to see him get back out there in the field though.
Definitely. He's a big guy.
Dude, he's a big dude and he knows how to play football. Yeah, something like that.
I remember he was just balling out on the U19 national team. Like he was a menace there.
Yeah, he's huge, man. He's huge.
Yeah.
I was kind of surprised to see him. I was kind of surprised to see him at left tackle though. I thought he would be like a tight end because I didn't know he was a like a primarily O lineman. I didn't know that.
I was thinking more like a D tackle for him, but
Yeah, probably like a deep defensive tackle as well. But
yeah,
hey, if he probably he probably wants and has agreed upon playing where he is right now, so he's probably very confident in his ability to do a good job there. And also as a left tackle, you could write up certain plays. You know what I mean for a left tackle.
yeah, sure. Of course, they got Christian Sæterhagen back, and
Yeah,
they
that's huge.
they
That's
actually
very huge.
they lost a really good O tackle, Björn Skistad.
I'm not
Yeah,
really too familiar with their O line or previous O
young
line, but
guy.
I do know Christian though.
He's like 22, 23 years old, super young. He was when I did the Eliteserien top 10. He was
Yeah.
voted really high, and when I looked at the tapes, he seems like a really good offensive tackle, and he's not playing this year, so that's
What happened?
um,
Do we know? Did we know?
no idea. But like things come up, so like it's football,
Yeah, yeah.
and
I know how it is.
couple other guys that's had a big impact on their teams that not playing this year. Mats Hilton.
That's huge. That's gonna
I
be
mean, he
a big
carried
loss for him.
them. Like
He did. Like for
he was,
there's a few times there I was like, okay, so this guy's the Trolls at the moment. All right, that's cool.
yeah.
You know?
Like obviously, we remember Trolls last year in the Eliteserien where they were struggling at quarterback. The quarterback just kept getting hurt, starting with the
Yeah,
with Atle, I think, and then another one
yeah.
and another one,
No,
and
didn't it start with Brage and then Atle? I think it was like that. I don't know.
ooh, yeah. I don't even remember. It's 2 years ago.
But that's
I think
another
Atle actually got hurt
surprising
as a
thing.
D end.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah. I remember that was it was a horrible situation. He was like running out to the side
Yeah,
to catch. I think he was like
and his
trying to
own
catch like a
guy.
run. Yeah, his own guy. Oh, that was
Yeah.
horrible. I remember seeing that.
Anyway, the Trolls were struggling at quarterback, and Mats stepped in and just took off. Man, he had so many rushing yards as a QB.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
yeah, yeah. He's a fast dude, bro.
Yeah, a lot of
And shifty.
interceptions too, though.
Yeah. He's a baller.
Another big loss, Roger Kleivdal, their number 41 safety. Also a guy that got a lot of votes when I did the top 10 list.
Mm,
Really good athlete, man. Like his football IQ was super good and super physical safety. One of the best, I'll
yeah,
say. He was probably one or two on my list of safeties in Norway when he played.
yeah.
And another one, Eden Surma. I think he played wide receiver. I think he was like
Dude,
a
that guy, man.
pretty good
That
wide
guy.
receiver.
That guy. I saw so goddamn much potential in. Bro, that guy was athletic. I even told the coaches after I saw the first game that they played, I told them like, yo, this guy, bro, you need to push this guy, bro. He could be so good. He was so athletic. He had like a bro, the radius on where the ball had to be for him to catch it. It was kind of wild. He was a rookie that year too. I don't know who is that guy? Who is that guy? And they told me who it was. I was like, damn, he could be really good, bro. But
Yeah,
unfortunately, that it sucks that he's not playing. But it's football in Norway. It is what it is.
yeah. And another guys that's there, like Eddie Santos, is a big guy playing D line. It looks like, and also they moved Atle Haaland to middle linebacker. So it's gonna be exciting, man. I'm super pumped for the Trolls to really get back into Eliteserien, and I'm really excited to see what they can bring to the table this year.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting, man. As I said, like these guys have been making moves and hyping up for a long time now. I'm excited to see what they bring to the field.
Right. All right, we talked a little bit about the Trolls roster right there, and I think it's time we're gonna head straight into the interview. And we got this guy. He's been a quarterback in Norway for a long time. He's been a quarterback coach, not just for the teams, but also for a national team. And now he's back with vengeance, and he's gonna be the head coach of the comeback Trolls. Back to the Eliteserien. Welcome, Kasper Tveter.
Thanks for having me, guys. It's a pleasure.
All right, so let's just dive right into it, man. Like, welcome back to the Eliteserien.
Thank you. I'm glad that the federation allowed us to play. There
Yeah.
was discussions there if the Trolls would even be allowed to play in the Elite Series. So, but I think it's the right move, and I think the other teams in the Elite Series agrees as well.
I
Yeah.
mean, especially with the also Vikings going to the Swedish series, that's the only move I can imagine is bumping you guys up to the Eliteserien and make it a four team series. And I think you deserve it. You got a lot of talent this year. Like you got some transfers that's really gonna bump up the team. Me and Sigurd we talked a little bit about a few of the guys that we know from our Eidsvoll background and also just from paying attention to Norway. And I must say, like you got some talent this year, and with some good coaching, I think the talent that you already have, you can really raise the talent of the rest of the guys, and really bump up the overall talent of the team.
And for sure, and the interesting thing is that we have right now we have 35 guys on the roster, and of
Oof.
those
Wow,
35, uh,
35
uh,
guys?
as of now we have 35. We'll see on game day, but as right
Yeah.
now we're 35.
Yeah.
That's a
But
big team.
of those 35, only 10 guys played the last time the Trolls played.
Oh wow.
Oh
So
wow.
it's been a lot of recruiting and a lot of new guys, also developing some younger guys to take the step up. I think we have 7 or 8 19-year-olds playing with us.
That's really good though.
That's huge. For the future, that's
Yeah.
Yeah,
huge.
yeah, it is. And a lot of them also looking good, and we'll get some playing time as well. So, but only returning 10 starters from 2 years ago, that's going to be uh, it's going to be not an issue, but a challenge for sure for the other
Yeah.
guys and building team chemistry. Especially if we want to get off to a hot start, it's going to be a different looking team than what we had last time.
But
Yeah, but luckily those 10 guys though that used to play, those guys are ballers and they have a lot of experience playing football, you know what I mean? So you
For
definitely
sure.
you struck gold with having those core guys staying over there and I think it's going to be a really good experience for you guys after your first game and like you're going to learn a lot. So,
I think so, and also those core guys that is still there is one of the biggest parts in my decision to come back and be the head coach. Is that without those guys, we don't have a team.
exactly.
So to build off of that, and not only on the field, but in the locker room as well. They're just like they those guys are the trolls, and that's why we're trying to build off of.
Yeah, it's
So
natural leaders, you know. I
yeah,
remember when I
100%.
when I played U19 over at Trolls like a few years back, I remember those guys were just leading the locker room back then as well. So I just know they're the right guys to have at helm of like hyping up the boys and everything.
I
And
ju-
another thing this year is that we're gonna have try to play guys only one way. So that's it's been a different story with the Trolls in recent years. You had all the best guys play both ways in all special teams.
Hmm.
So I think that's gonna make them better, but obviously it's big shoes to fill when they're not playing both ways.
Yeah, that's gonna be exciting because like a lot of I'm sorry if I interrupted your question there, Goose, but yeah, it's gonna be exciting because there's not a lot of teams that can do that and will do that, and that's definitely an experimental thing to do, but it's also a really good thing to do because you get someone that's actually going to be dedicated. Okay, so say you have one guy at left end, you're going to get one guy that's really dedicated to getting that starter position and that job at left end and doing a good job there. And if he's just going to be playing that for the entire year, then he's going to develop insanely more than a guy that's playing three ways. You know what I mean? Oh yeah,
I
yeah,
just wanna clarify something. So when you say it's 10 guys, is that 10 guys that was on the last Trolls roster, or 10 guys that actually played overall?
The 10 guys I counted was the guys that were on the roster that year.
All right, okay.
So
So you still
so
have some more guys that actually had some Elite Seven experience outside of
yeah, we
those
have
10.
guys from other teams.
Yeah, but still
But
experience.
yeah. So we're not of those 25 guys. We have some solid players.
Yeah.
for sure.
I got a question
So
here. Is this
yep.
the Kasper Tveter effect that when you arrive, suddenly the roster is like booming, 35 guys, you get players from the other teams just jumping in. Like you got, we looked at the DBs, or even if Per, Eirik Lystad, Jakob Ribert is gonna play DB defense, like that's pretty solid DB core right there.
Yeah,
We got some solid DBs, but like I said, we're gonna have guys play one way, and
yeah, yeah,
Pate is gonna play offense for us if he's healthy. Right now, he's not.
yeah.
Um, but there's some good players that, on our roster right now, and I'm excited to see what they can do. But I think the big thing when I was announced as the head coach is the first thing I did was recruit as many of the Trolls players that I could, to get all the guys that played juniors and didn't take the step up to seniors because the senior team wasn't what it should be. So I spent a lot of time getting a hold of all those guys that's been in the system that I coached back 7 years ago with the Trolls, and to try my best to get as many Trolls core guys as possible. So we have some of those guys returning, and that's going to be also big for our team. A guy like Adrian Gobel, was a great athlete, was great for the Norwegian national
The end.
U19 team. He's right now he's playing the end, but he could definitely start at receiver for us also.
Oh,
So
that's
we have
awesome.
some of those guys that haven't played seniors in the last 3 years that's coming back now, and that's also going to be huge.
Yeah, I saw you guys. You guys picked up a name share of me. Yeah, yeah. You picked up Sigurd Nordby. Yes, I remember him being a baller when he was playing juniors
It's,
and
it's,
seniors
this-
way back.
it's yeah, it's exactly the same thing. A guy that hasn't been playing for a while,
Hmm.
and then now sees that the activity at Jordal is back to where it should be.
Yeah,
Things are looking good, and he's now one of the highly motivated guys and a great leader.
yeah, that's
He's at every
awesome.
practice, and he's going to be a key player on our offense this coming season.
Man,
That's
I was
awesome.
gonna
Because
ask you when I saw that Sigurd, and I was gonna ask you like, is that Sigurd? Is that OG Sigurd? And
It is.
I'm happy to
yeah,
hear it's him, man. And
He might be
that's
20
gonna be
kilos
really funny
heavier.
to see him back in
yeah,
action.
Uh, he
he
been
might
on. He might be 20 kilos heavier than the last time I saw him, but
I
he
see.
still looks fast. So
He's
Yeah, 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 for sure.
we'll see what
Definitely,
he
a
can do.
baller is gonna stay a baller, and athletes are athletes. But hey, I have a question. How's it been for you coming into this situation that Trolls were in before you took over the helm, and now just seeing how much you're thriving as an organization? How's it been for you?
It's been really exciting, and honestly, it's been going pretty much the right way since I decided to take on the position as head coach. The ball's just been rolling, and we haven't really met a lot of bumps so far on the road. But obviously, there's growing pains, and we are understaffed, and so now it's me as head coach, and Jørgen Gulbrandsen is our DC.
Yeah,
So he's a huge part of this rebuild as well.
yeah,
Uh, lucky for us, he tore his ACL in the GFL last year, so he's taking this year off to coach.
yeah.
And I really appreciate his commitment and his efforts to really. He's doing everything he can to
Yeah,
make our defense as good as possible, and I truly expect that we will have the best defense in the league this year.
Th-
that's a good mindset and a good like utgangspunkt. What is that? How do I say that? How do I say that in English? Uh, yeah, it's a good way to look at things, and
It's a good start.
it's a good start. It's a good it's a good start. It's a good start, and I honestly think you guys are going to be really competitive to meet this year for any team, honestly. And Jurgen, as you said, he knows a lot about football, and he really cares about the Trolls because I've talked to him a couple of times off like just talking to him because he's a friend of mine. I used to play juniors with him way back, and he's really excited about this, and he's put a lot of like time and effort into the Trolls, and we can see that he's really like he's into this emotionally and physically.
Yeah, he's I think it's his first time like full-time coaching. Like normally he's been an assistant coach and was supposed to play, then he got hurt and then ended up coaching. Like this year he committed in September to coach and do his rehab to then go back to playing in 2025 hopefully. So without him, we're not looking so good right now
Yeah,
because I can do only so much, and offensively, I know enough to be all right. But on
yeah,
the defense, like there's just too much to handle, and so even though we're understaffed, I feel like we do a lot with the guys we have, and the feedback from the players in practice is that they're happy and it's fun. Football is fun again, and that's the big thing.
awesome. That's the big thing, exactly.
Can you tell us a little bit about how it was to have, I think it was it VG or TV2?
Opportunity for us to show our colors. I haven't really seen the clip, but I think they showed it at the Super Bowl Sunday. But they had a couple of guys that came to practice and tested out what football is about. So we roughed them up a little bit, threw
I
them some
remember
balls,
one
and
one clip. I think it was one of the guys that came for interview you guys. He got wrecked, like picked up and slammed down, and he was on the ground like, my back, like.
oh yeah, I
Yeah,
remember.
yeah,
Hilarious though. Like right before that rep, I
yeah,
told the guy Albin, like he's
yeah.
one of our studs. He's gonna be one of our best receivers this year, super stud. But I told him right before the drill, do not truck or stiff arm this guy. Give him a move, score, and that's it. 2 seconds
Went
later,
straight in
stiff
with
arm
that hit
straight
stick.
to the chin. Yeah, stiff arm straight to the chin, flatline them.
Oh,
Yeah,
Hey, it was good. It was a good clip though. Good PR.
yeah, I'll
they
take
ran
that.
it. They ran it.
Yeah,
Yeah, hopefully he was right. So
yeah, yeah.
That's funny.
thankfully,
Uh, any PR is a good PR, right? And man,
true.
I really have high hopes for the Trolls this year. I think I look at the roster. I think you're a talented bunch of guys. You obviously you get two really good OC and D, or your head coach and DC, I guess. And I wish you guys like the best of luck. And I'm really excited to see what you can pull off. Just one last thing. I'm seeing Lillestrøm is popping off with news about players they um, signed, both Norwegian and international. And I think some news is coming out from Glad soon about some international signings there too. Any idea for the Trolls to go that route, or are you gonna stay fully Norwegian all the way?
No, like we're right now, we're in a complete rebuild, and there's no uh, economy to support imports, even if we wanted. But right now, I truly believe that our core of Norwegian player is better than the other teams, and that we will be able to compete with the guys we have. And there's no need as of us for it wouldn't make sense for us right now. We're building up our Norwegian core, and we're going to compete, and then we'll see next year what
Yeah,
uh, what we'll do.
yeah,
Yeah.
But as of March 1st, we're going to lock in our roster, the guys that's here now. That's who we trust, and that's who we're going forward with. And we will compete, and we will be tough.
yeah. I definitely have no doubt about that.
Right. Any last questions, Sigurd?
Um, no. I think you've answered everything that I was questioning, and I think it was a good, solid round of questioning.
Who did you guys highlight on when you went through the roster?
I
Um,
definitely looked.
most, yeah,
All right, so all of them, all the transfers I looked a lot at, and the one I was like, that's gonna be interesting was Jakob Ribert, the cornerback,
Hmm.
hmm
that he decided to not play for Vikings, which he came from before he went to the Crusaders. Was interesting to me why he went for the Trolls to play the Norwegian series instead of staying in the Swedish series.
He's one of those. He's former junior Trolls player, right?
yeah.
Oh, really?
So
I didn't know that.
yeah,
Hey, it makes
no,
it makes sense, but hey, there's a lot of disloyalty in this league.
yeah. Yeah,
So
true. But
yeah,
also you have like that whole thing that football in Norway is not always football first. Someone might prioritize family, work,
yeah,
or whatever, playing with your friends
yeah, that's
over.
for sure.
So
That's
That's
for sure.
most of us.
That's for sure.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's most of us, right?
yeah,
No, it's gonna be fun. We're
yeah,
excited. We're looking good.
yeah.
Yeah.
You are
Another thing
definitely.
I looked at was Eddie Santos as three tech and not as the end or tight end slash wide receiver.
Ideally, we play him at end, but as of right now, we don't have the personnel to. Um, he's probably 120 kilos, maybe 115 at the moment. So he can do some damage at the tree tech, but we'll see where we play him.
Yeah,
Hopefully, he can do damage at end too. So our D line's gonna be solid.
yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
The Elite Series this year is gonna be awesome. Like I think it's gonna
Yeah.
be evenly matched, and I would be surprised if there's one team dominating and going undefeated this year. I don't see that happening.
No, I don't. I don't either. As I talked to Martin earlier, I said, well, this year is definitely going to be the most competitive league that Norway has seen in many years.
Ages. Yeah.
Yeah, ages, and it's awesome. It's really good for the Norwegian league because you get a lot of more exposure, a lot more. Sorry, a lot more excitement, and hopefully we're bringing some more fans from it as well. So it's nothing but positive for the Norwegian league, and it's going to be awesome to be a part of this year.
We're excited. We'll show up. Sigurd, see you April 7th.
Oh yeah, that's true for sure.
Looking forward to
First
it.
football weekend.
Yeah, me too.
Let's go.
Yeah, yeah,
All right,
it'll be
Kasper.
fun.
Thank you so much for joining the podcast and also for being so open and sharing us all the intel that all the other teams is going to use against you later.
Yeah, I'll take
Uh,
it.
Everyone, hey, if you don't have nothing to fear, you're the biggest baller out there. You know what I mean?
Thanks for having me, guys, and
Hey, thanks for coming.
reach out if you need anything.
For sure, for sure. Thank you so
You want
much,
my
man.
you want my playbook as well?
What?
Post it
Martin,
on there.
Martin, get posted on AM Sports.
Yeah. You want to post my playbook on AMsports as well? So now we got my depth chart. You want my playbook, call sheet.
Preferably just a top 10 plays that you like to run in situations. That would be the best. Like,
Your first 10 plays on the
yeah,
first weekend. That would be nice
first
for me.
script,
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
scripted plays.
70%
I'll not
quick
send it
game
to Sigurd, I
probably.
promise.
There we go. Nice. All right, man. Well, thank you so much.
Thanks, boys.
All right, good
All right.
good stuff
So
there.
nice.
He
That was really nice.
he was really open. I liked it.
Yeah.
And like you said, like having more even teams is gonna make it more competitive in maybe not like talent wise, like Oslo Vikings has been the top dog in so many years, right? So when you have one declared champion almost before the season starts, it's not going to really motivate or raise the talent on the other teams. But right now, when you have teams that you can really match up and looks really even, it's kind of really motivating. I feel like for these other teams to really step up and think this is our year.
It definitely is, man. It definitely is. I know that, or especially from my own practices or our own practices here in Eidsvoll, we know that it's going to be really competitive this year. And honestly, I don't think, as I remember you posted about the favorites and stuff like that, and we are like ranked as the favorites, but I don't really see it. I don't see that anyone is the favorite right now because it's so unknown. It is basically going to be a new league. You know what I mean? It's going to be, or from Eidsvoll, it's probably going to be like around the same team, but still, the league is changing rapidly, and a lot of good players are going different places, and a lot of athletes are at every team. So it's going to be really exciting.
Bro, 35 players on the roster. How many guys did he say it
That's
was like
huge.
18, 19?
He said, like, I don't know, I can't remember.
11,
I
12,
don't
I don't
remember.
remember, but
Yeah,
that's
some.
huge for them for the future. Like if they
Yeah,
can
man.
build on this, Trolls is Trolls could be like a champion within, if not this year, like within the next 5.
If you look at it at like as of the information that we've gotten, and you like put it down on paper, it's like it's the beginning of a dynasty. Like in my opinion, you know what I mean? It's a beginning of the dynasty when you have that many junior players and they're all dedicated. If they are dedicated,
Mm-hmm.
it's going to be huge. It's going to be a problem for Norwegian league.
Yeah. Eidsvoll is really on the opposite end there because they don't even have a
Yeah,
U19 team this year. Like recruiting,
no,
it's
no,
tough these days. It seems like for Eidsvoll, and that's
it's been
gonna
really
really
hard. Yeah,
hurt the senior team in a couple of years when the
yeah.
OGs is gonna retire and is gonna be nobody to pick up the slack, be next in line.
It's yeah, it's been a topic and a subject of people talking about that for a long time now, or not a long time, but like a couple, at least like 3 years,
It's
where
too
it's
long.
like, wow, yeah, it's too long. It's been going downhill, man. And I'm not even gonna lie. It's been going a little bit downhill for um, for us in like some aspects, but and like the athletes that we have right now, we're good, yes, but say like 5 to 10 years from now, bro, you don't know. You know what I mean? So it's definitely a problem. Exactly what you explained. But hopefully it gets better, with more excitement in the league, and more exposure with like game sport highlights, and the football actually being like real football, not just a team like roundhousing another team. You know what I mean? Like teams actually playing down for down, going like on the clock, trying to get some points to win the league. I think it's going to be really close this year. So I think that's going to bring in probably more exposure, and from more exposure, more athletes and more recruits. So hopefully that's the deal.
I'm just I got really hyped actually for the Trolls this year. Like after talking to
Yeah,
Kasper, I'm like, damn, Trolls is gonna win it all. They're gonna
yeah,
freaking win it all this year. Like
yeah, yeah, yeah,
after seeing that roster and no, maybe not the roster, but after seeing like the talent that they got and also the dedication from the coaches and all the old guys, OGs coming back, like they can go this year. They got the talent for it.
yeah, for sure, man. They have a lot of talent, and I don't know what to say, man. It is dangerous. It is dangerous. Looking, if you look at that paper, bro. If you look at the paper on who they got and everything that's coming out of that team this year, it's dangerous. It is dangerous. So I said it earlier too. I think I said it like in the last, not even in just the last podcast. I said it at the podcast before that. I told you like, dude, these guys are making moves, bro. Oh, they're making moves because I knew like some personal stuff because I'm friends with some of those guys, but like we got a lot more confirmed today, and it's like, wow, that roster is stacked, bro.
Just imagine one, like he said he didn't have the budget for it and stuff like that, but just and he said like they're focusing on the Norwegian talent, but I'm just thinking if they have one guy American that can play both running back and linebacker for them, that
Yeah.
would be huge for the Trolls because I think that's where
Yeah.
maybe their soft spots are running back and linebacker this year. And if they get one guy to be like a running back linebacker for them, play both of those roles, that could be huge for the Trolls.
Yeah. Definitely. Definitely. And that goes for a lot of teams as well, though. But for those guys who doesn't have a single import, it's definitely a game changer if they did sign someone.
I mean, O line looks good, D line looks really good, DBs looks good, wide
Yeah, yeah.
receivers is really good, quarterback
Yeah.
Willem could be really good. Last year I know he had like an
Yeah.
off year, but could be really good.
Yeah.
He's athletic enough to really to be good again.
I'd say that last year was kind of like his introduction to playing quarterback again, because it's been a long time since he played
Yeah.
quarterback, and he did get his shot last year, and he showed real potential. Fortunately, he didn't stay with us and take advantage of that. But hey, it is what it is. It's football. No, I get it. And but it's gonna be exciting, bro. Yeah, I think he's gonna I think he's gonna have a good year.
All right. What's our next team?
Our next team we're gonna talk to is Lillestrøm. Yeah.
Ooh. Okay, I
Yeah,
didn't know
we're going to talk
that.
to Lillestrøm.
Let's
We're
go.
going to talk to Lillestrøm next. We're going to talk to
Let's talk to
Lillestrøm next,
Lillestrøm.
guys.
Lillestrøm, you know you're up, so
You're
you
up.
better prepare.
Yeah.
I'm gonna reach out.
kind of our job to prepare.
Yeah,
But
I
hey,
guess.
yeah.
I guess.
Hopefully we get him on board. If not Lillestrøm, then if they're not available or they don't want to, that's going to be unfortunate because it's good exposure for you guys and for us. Then maybe Iceville.
Maybe. All right. Let's
Maybe.
move on. So you had some NFL rumors you wanted to talk about, right, Sigurd?
Yeah. Let's talk about the rumors, man. I've heard a lot of stuff coming out of Steeler rumor this past couple of a couple of months. We had some rumors that we're going to sign Ryan Tannehill, and that's because we had their OC, or we had Ryan Tannehill.
Oh,
we had some rumors that we had some rumors that we were going to sign Ryan Tannehill, but it's because of the offensive coordinator pickup that we had.
Because it makes sense, right? Because Arthur Smith, he was in Titans.
Yep, exactly. He was there. So, but those rumors broke down. Those rumors they're not really there anymore. They're gone. Now we're looking in, and we're kind of heavily looking into picking up Justin Fields. It's gonna be exciting. I really hope we get Justin Fields, bro.
I saw the odds was like it was better or worse odds that the like lower odds that Justin Fields will play for the Steelers than the Chicago Bears next season.
Yeah. So
how do you feel about that?
I'm excited, bro. Hey, come on. We haven't had an athlete. Okay, so listen. Steelers have been like this. It's been the Steeler way. It's been Mike Tomlin's defense, hard hitting defense all around. It's never been like an explosive offense. Okay, we've had explosive offense. We've had Le'Veon Bell, AB, and Ben. That's back. You know what I mean? That's way back. But now, if we could sign Justin Fields, it would be huge because we haven't had like an athletic, like scrambler, like play action type of quarterback since we signed Michael Vick in his like retiring year. You remember we signed Michael Vick? We had Michael Vick for like a season there as like a third stringer.
1 or 2 seasons, yeah.
Yeah. It was a horrible pickup, right? But it was cool though. It was cool to say that you had Michael Vick on your team. But I really hope we get Justin Fields because that guy, he is amazing. And I just don't think that he's had the right staff behind him, honestly, to flourish. But I think he would in Steelers.
Yeah, definitely with that OC because he's like a run first coordinator. He could definitely use that
we have
option run to open that up.
Yeah, and we have exactly. And we have 2 heavy runners already. So, and there's rumors. Listen. And there's rumors. They're probably not going to happen, but there is rumors that we're going to pick up Le'Veon Bell again. There is rumors.
No,
there is rumors.
No.
There is
Le'Veon Bell tweeting that he would play in the NFL, but only for the Steelers.
I know that he did that, but he also went to the team facilities and had a meeting with Mike Tomlin. You know that? Did you know that?
Bro, that's just, hey, what's up, bro?
Possibly.
What's up, Coach T?
But it would be insane. It would be awesome. Not that he's the guy that he was back then, like, but yeah, I know.
33 or something.
But hey, just to have him there, bro. Come on.
Yeah, he could be the intro rapper.
Yeah. You got any Colts rumors?
No, but I know the MVP for next season odds are out, and Anthony Richardson is being considered pretty highly actually. So I'm ready for that comeback season for sure. We did not see enough for him last year, like only 4 games, and he was hurt in 3 of them. Like we did not see enough, and I'm just excited for that to have a starting quarterback.
Yeah. I honestly was rooting for that guy to get Offensive Player of the Year. If he didn't get injured, obviously not at the end of the year, but I was rooting for him as he was playing because if he did not get injured, bro, that guy was Offensive Rookie of the Year. If he didn't get injured, I think he would have had a good run to get Offensive Rookie of the Year.
Bro, CJ wouldn't have
He was a
a
baller.
chance.
CJ did have a good year though, but he
What do you think about the
Anthony
awards?
awards. Oh, well, it's kind of cool to see that Joe Flacco got an award. That's kind of cool.
He did.
He did comeback player of the year. That was a cool award.
Yeah.
Wish we had that in Norway.
For
I've
me,
had like a comeback
for me,
season
the
3
comeback player
times.
was Baker Mayfield. But one award that I thought was a little bit. I guess it's like obviously the MVP is a quarterback award now, and the defensive player of the year is kind of a defensive end award because if you can
Yeah.
stop the quarterback, you stop the offense. So I get that, but Deron Bland with
Darren
9
Bland, bro.
interceptions and 6 pick six. I mean, what you got to
Dude, he broke
What do you have to
NFL
do?
records. Exactly.
What do you got to
What do you have to
do
do?
to get a defensive
What do
player
you
of
got
the
to do?
year?
But I would maybe say, like, for the rest of the time, being a lockdown guy would, if he were like a guy that like didn't
Yeah.
have a single catch on him, you know what I mean? That would make it a big difference. I know you're making highlight plays and getting pick sixes. That is huge. He broke an NFL record,
Huge.
but it is huge. It's huge. But like, if he the rest of the time, if he was locked down always, bro, and he had those pick sixes, I'd probably give him the defensive MVP. Not
I
not
get
to lie.
he got toasted a couple times. I remember that, but what would you rather have, a sack or a interception?
Dude, interception all day, you know?
He had
All
6 of
day.
them to the house.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I know. It's
bro,
crazy.
NFL record. I mean, I'm a DB, you're a DB. Obviously, we are
Yeah,
opposing DBs
obviously.
here, but I just
Yeah.
I thought he was should have been considered one of the favorites to win it, and without, I think the two favorites was like Garrett and TJ Watt.
Yeah. Honestly, though, TJ got robbed, bro. Come on, bro. Are you serious? Have you guys seen the stat sheet of Myles Garrett and TJ Watt?
Yeah, bro,
It is the
bro,
biggest
I'm gonna stop you
robbery
right there.
in like a long time.
I'm gonna stop you right there. Have you seen the Colts game against the Browns? Did you see
No.
that? I
No.
can tell you, no quarterback won that game. It was Myles Garrett. He just won the game for the Browns. So I know it's not all about
I
stats,
mean,
but
okay.
Myles Garrett was a force this year. Like, he's the best D end.
Okay. But I can say this, though. Is not TJ Watt the best outside linebacker?
Probably.
He is. Of course he is, because he's the whole backbone of the Steelers defense, bro. We're without him, we're losing every time. He's lost one game as he's played, bro. As he's been playing, he's lost one game. Like, if he's injured, we lose. It's
Yeah,
it's
that's
such
right.
a given. He's won us so many games just because of his defensive pressure and defensive like mentality, bro. He could break off a 3 tackles and still get like a hand on the QB, no matter what, bro. That guy's in. I know I'm a Steelers fan, and a lot of people are gonna hate on me for that. But hey, come on, bro. Look at the stats. He had like. Let me pull up the stats real quick, bro. Hold up, bro.
Chill.
Okay, here we go. I know I'm a Steelers head, and people are probably going to
Here we
hate on
go
this, but
again.
hey, I gotta say it. I gotta say it, bro. I gotta say it. Okay, so here are the stats comparing Myles Garrett year-long stats to TJ Watt. And people their main argument of this is that TJ Watt is getting double teamed all the time. You don't think that TJ Watt is getting double teamed? He's getting a linebacker. No, he's getting an O line and then a running back. Always. The running back always has spy on TJ Watt, basically. But here are the stats. TJ Watt sacks. He has 19 sacks. Myles Garrett's at 14. Here's pressures. TJ Watt has 50 pressures. Myles Garrett has 36 pressures. Quarterback hits. TJ Watt has 36 quarterback hits. And tackles for loss, TJ Watt has 19 tackles for loss, and Garrett has 17. In tackles, TJ Watt has 78 tackles, and Garrett has 42. I'm going to give him that one. He's a defensive end. He's not going to have as much of as many tackles as a linebacker. So I'm going to give him that one. Solo tackles, 48 to Garrett's 33. Interception, Watt 1, Garrett 0. Forced fumbles, Watt 7, Garrett 5. You know, and a touchdown. TJ Watt has a touchdown, and Garrett. Okay, so that's that. There you go. That's the difference in the stats. I just had to put that out there.
It's not all about stats, bro.
It kind of is though. When is an award?
Bro, if it was all about stats, I'll take 9 interceptions and 6 pick six.
Yeah, okay, that is a good point right there. That is a good point right there. That is a really good one. I'll give you that. I'll shut up after that. That was good.
No, like obviously he could have won it. Obviously, TJ could have won it, and everybody was being like, "All right, yeah, that's fair."
Yeah.
I don't know who votes for this shit, so I have no idea.
Yeah, me neither. Me neither. But it is what it is. It was, it's a cool thing every year. It's always going to be controversy on every award. So
Obviously, especially
yeah,
when you got like obnoxious Steelers fans.
yeah, that's true. Oh, dude, American, like my experience from Americans, everybody says that they hate Steelers fan. I think I get it now, bro. I think I get it.
Isn't there like a saying? There's a Steelers bar in every town.
Probably, bro. I don't know.
Yeah, something like that. All right, I think we're gonna end it here. Thank you guys for listening. If you want to support this podcast, you can do it on our patreon.com/amsportstv.
Yep.
And you gotta know we appreciate you guys, and we wish to have more because the things we're gonna do in the future, I think, is gonna be pretty cool. So
Yeah.
please consider that. And also, I
And the
think we
thing
get
is, yeah,
some sponsor news coming up soon. We're doing some meetings right now. We got some shit
yeah,
lined up. We're gonna
yeah.
try to do some cool shit for you guys. So we're doing this
Been serious.
podcast for the football environment, for the players, for the ballers out there in Norway.
Yeah, for sure, man. Hey, you guys that are our Patreons, you're the reason that we can do this stuff, bro. Like, no joke. You're the reason that we have opportunities to create collabs and giveaways, and that's what we want to do. So, yeah, thank you
Bro,
guys a
should we
lot.
have a giveaway right now at
Should
the
we have a
end?
giveaway right now?
All right. So
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Let's say this. If we reach 20 patrons, that's like only 11 more, 11 dudes. All right. If we reach 20, we're gonna select one of you guys, and you're gonna have a 500 Nokia gift card on our sponsor coming up.
Yeah. Our sponsor coming up is going to be unknown, but it's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good one. I can tell you that. You guys would very much appreciate a gift card for that. Can't say too much right now.
All right, you got it. So if we reach 20 within the next podcast, before the season start, we're gonna drop a 500 Nokia gift card on one
Yeah,
of you
for
guys,
sure.
one of you patrons.
For sure.
All right. So if you
For
want to
sure.
win, get in.
Yeah. All right, boys. Thank you so much for listening to our podcast. This is episode 2 of season 2. And yeah, this has been me and Martin. Peace out. And our last call
Ball
out. Here we
out.
go. Ball out. Let's go. Let's go.